Good day everyone, I'm Mortal Gaming and welcome to Fallout 76. So coming to this game after Fallout 4, which in fact was my first Let's Play series on the channel, it was a little bit daunting. This game is fully online, there's no human NPCs anywhere in the world, and there's also the matter of players to deal with. But after playing it for a while, I have to say I really liked the game, and I've really wanted to do a series on it ever since it was released. Now, I understand that 76 has gotten a lot of criticism after it came out, mainly about the state of the game. That's fair enough. I have my own opinions about the game and about certain parts, but we'll talk more when those actually come up within the gameplay. So, in saying that, let's get started, and I hope you enjoy.
War never changes. In 1776, this great nation accepted that armed conflict was the only way to preserve our rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If our founding fathers could only see us now. From Antietam to Amiens, Okinawa to Anchorage, we have fought. And now, the Red Menace is at our doorstep. Democracy itself is under threat of annihilation. That is why today, July 4th, 2076, 300 years after our great nation began, we gather together to honor the completion of Vault 76. This sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault Tech, but it was built by you, the good people of America, so that if the bombs do come, if the end does come, our way of life will endure. But not everyone will be saved. Those chosen to enter this vault must be our best and our brightest. For when the fighting is stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild. Not just walls, not just buildings, but hearts and minds, and ultimately, America itself. So as we stand here today, we pray that the world will know peace. But if that is not our destiny, if war must come, we stand together knowing that here in Vault 76, our future begins.
Good morning, Vault 76. This is the Overseer. I hope you all enjoyed the party last night, even those who may have overindulged and overslept. But it's time to get up and get out there. We've been locked away long enough. Today is Reclamation Day. It may be time to leave, but I'll never forget the day you all entered Vault 76. You come from every walk of life, every race, color, and creed. But you all share one very important trait. You are this country's best and brightest. But more importantly, you'll always be my family.
Alright, that intro to the game is actually really nice. I actually enjoyed it when I did see it. So this is a familiar face. Not this face we're looking at, but the character creation is back from Fallout 4. I don't know if it got improved or not. So I'm just going to be here for like the next 5 minutes or God knows how long it takes people to create characters on these things, but you're going to see the finished product. Okay, this is the character I'm gonna go with. There's not a lot that I really changed, because I don't really put a lot of time in this. I could, but yeah, we might do that later. So, let's name our character. This name mysteriously doesn't appear up anywhere in game, so I'm just going to do that. And now we have to take our picture, because the photo mode in this game, I really, really like. I mean, most games already do a photo mode now, but still, this is one of the best ones, and the fact is, I can do this. So, some of these are new, like that one. Let's just put a texture on, zoom it in a little bit, and bang. I'm at least semi-competent at taking photos. So, let's just go get our Pip-Boy real fast. There we go, we've started Reclamation Day. So, I would turn on this gramophone and play Fly of the Valkyries, but I'm pretty sure that's copyrighted, so let's not do that. Instead, let's actually get back in bed for like 5 minutes, because sleeping in bed gives you the well-rested perk. There we go, I feel well-rested. And the other thing I want to do in here before I leave is go and play this. And there we go, I feel well-tuned. So if we quickly have a look at that, well-rested gives me an XP gain of 5 for the next 3 hours, very useful. And well-tuned gives me AP regen plus 25 points for an hour. Both of those are good at the start of the game, because you could really start racking up XP really fast. If we go over to this terminal over here, we can grab our first little holotape game. I'm not going to play that right now, but still, it's good to grab it due to the fact that we can't get back into this vault ever again.
You have been tasked with nothing less than the rebuilding of America. Such a huge responsibility. Just know that Vault-Tec is proud of you. I am proud of you. When you hear this, it means I've been gone for several hours. I've got my own mission out there in Appalachia. This is the Overseer, signing off.
And like the nosy gamers that we are going to find out what the Overseer wants. Like, most people know, but still. I really like the way they did the vault, by the way. This just here looks really nice, how you can spawn out at any one of these several rooms, either downstairs or upstairs. It actually really worked. I just wish the vault was more open itself. It's very restrictive, like if you go over here, all these vault doors are inaccessible. I wish they actually, like, opened up a little bit so we could actually see the full vault, but we never really come back in here anyway.
Miss Eva, hello? Oh, finally! I feared you'd never wake up. Don't you remember? It's Reclamation Day. Time to leave the vault. Most of the others have already gone. Let's get cracking.
Thank you, Crutchley. We'll see you once and only once, and that is you standing in front of me right now.
Has gear for you to pick up and use. Limit 1 per resident.
So the next part of the vault access area thing is we have to go up to these little stands here and pick up all of these stuff.
Almost all of it. Be on constant alert for the clickety-click of your Pip-Boy's built-in radiation meter.
Thank you very much, Cavendish. The only robot I hate in this vault is this sumbitch right up ahead. Good old Higginbottom. The most sarcastic robot I think I've ever met, and thank God you're not Codsworth.
It must be terrifying leaving this warm, secure vault for a hostile wilderness with no running water or electricity.
I so want to dismantle you. So much. Anyway, though, that is our components bag or something. Next, we get a party hat. And before we head into the next room to get our camp, let's just quickly head behind here and get the Overseer's tape, so we know what we're doing next.
Joyous and not staving off horrible death minute by minute.
Don't you dare turn into Higginbottom over there, or I will dismantle you, robot. Stop being so damn dark.
Outside, survival will be easy with your construction and assembly mobile platform. Or camp. So catchy.
Even I have to admit the camp aspect in this game was actually really nice, to take your base with you. Bit fiddly to put down, but still, it was a really nice touch that they added in, because settlement building in Fallout 4, that wasn't, well, it was fun if you put your imaginations to it, but yeah, it wasn't as fun as what most people let on. The last thing we've got to do is get our perk cards. Now, talking about leveling, I haven't got a set build for what I want my character to be. If not, I don't really know much about Fallout builds in general. So, for now, I'm going to pick Strength to give myself just that little bit more carry weight. But, one of the first perks I always pick is Concentrated Fire. Because once you get that up to at least level 2, targeting in V.A.T.S is a hell of a lot easier than what it would be otherwise. So let's just equip that. Yeah, I have no idea about building a character properly. I've played this game like twice, 3 times, but I haven't been able to actually lock down a character that's powerful enough. They always trail off in the late game. So hopefully we can fix this in this playthrough. And always the vault door opening is one of the special parts, even in this game.
Goodbye! Aloha! Ciao! Arrivederci! Au revoir! Auf Wiedersehen! Vaya con Dios! Buen viaje!
I speak English, buddy.
They grow up so fast.
And here we are, outside. I will have to say that Fallout 4's intro when you come out of the vault was a little bit better, because you saw the light just fading away and you saw everything that was out in the distance. It was so nice. This one, like, I like, but yeah, it's definitely not as good. Now that we're outside, is there any players near me? There is actually a few around this opening part, but yeah, everyone's down south and oh. I think someone decided to fight the Scorch Beast Queen, I imagine. So this is a lobby with some high-level people in it if they're letting off nukes. So let's get ourselves sorted first. Let's just go around, pick up everything within earshot, because we're going to be scrapping it anyway, so we might as well. And I need to get myself equipped with some weapons first.
The Overseer said she'd set up her camp down the road.
Right, we will get to the Overseer's camp in time. I have got a load of stuff that I need to do first. First off, if we go to this Responder Corps, there is a full condition machete, along with orders from Maria Chavez. And we'll learn more about the Responders later when we head into Flatwoods. So let's just go over and unfavorite stim packs, literally because there is a button for these things on the D-pad, so I don't need to know why they are exactly, you know, favorited. And let's favorite the machete. So now I've got my full weapon wheel, although I might change that to go to there. I always like my melee weapons up the top. Alright, back up top. Now we need to get a gun, and normally when I play this in like the first 1 to 5 levels, I don't usually bother with guns that much, because once you hit level 5, you're going to be crafting new stuff anyway. But still, I digress. Let's head over to this corpse, who has a pipe pistol on them. Although I won't be using it, because I really don't have a lot of ammo for it. And now let's go murder some combots. These little shits you're going to see so far throughout the game, they are pretty much an annoyance. And as you would expect, they come with their own flyer, so even after you kill them, they still annoy the crap out of you. Where are these little shits? There goes another one. These guys aren't too bad in the opening sections. They barely do any damage to you at all. Where's that other dude? He is just over here. So, concentrated fire allows you to target limbs. That's mainly the reason that I got it for, even though I don't use it 3/4 of the time. We go up into here. We've got some boiled water. What else we got? A lab bottle. Military-grade circuit board. That is actually a lucky find. And down here in this explosives crate, we should get some load of explosives, if not crap ones. But every time I've come out of the vault, I always do the exact same thing, is go get those couple of weapons on that body, then come down here, murder these robots, considering if no one has done it already. And then I'm just going to start retracing my steps right up until I hit the overseer's camp, which should get me a lot of loot. Hopefully, anyway. So even around here, there's stuff to grab. Especially on this corpse, you can get... Ooh, he's got a golf club this time. And it's technically better. Okay. Hold on a second. I might have a new weapon to play with here. So the machete is damage 17. This is damage 26. Yeah, I think I like this thing a lot better than a machete anymore. Yay, now I can make all the golf-related puns in the world. Looting around this place, however, you'll find a bit of scrap in there, in the bus. And especially if you head over to where this... I believe this is an APC, I could be wrong. You will find... aluminium. And yes, I will be calling it aluminium. Maybe to piss some people off, but mainly because that's how I say it. So, whoever gets triggered by that, you know, it's your fault. But if we come over here, we've got a first aid kit and some more ammo boxes. And then if we head out here, there is even more loot out here somewhere, maybe. I swear I'm not lying about this. Well, there is a fire cap. That's a start. I can make some soup out of that. Purified water, pre-war money. You look like you didn't have a completely innocent death. Ah, someone already has been here recently, because the snaptail is gone. Alright, I can always find more snaptail. Right, so leaving the vault, if you come down this way towards this little shack down here, you'll run across apparently you'll run across a beaver, although I've seen many other things spawn up here. I don't think this has set spawns. Also, you'll find some ginseng root. I have no idea what this stuff does. I don't think I've ever found a use for it, but whatever. There is another ammo box up here with some more ammo in it, but there's also a cooking station. But that's not what I was after. What I was after is down here, in this little shack down here. I think it's called the Moonshiner's Shack, or something. And for some reason, it's not triggering the location. There we go. I will admit, you know, full irradiated ticks. Probably not my favourite enemy in this game. Where are you, little shit? Get back here. Yeah, these guys are really not my favourite enemies in the game. If anything, I rate these guys as creepy as what rad scorpions are. Oh, I hate those things, though. I don't really want to verse a rad scorpion, but we're going to eventually. But that's, like, way in the distance. I don't have to worry about them for a while. And we've got our first recipe, and it is fried rad toad legs. That's not what I expected to see here, but okay. Literally grab everything, by the way. You can just scrap it down very quickly, and it gives you more materials than anything. And there's letter-treated arm mod. I'm just getting lucky. I got a sentry bot helmet, apparently. I think you get that just by scrapping crap. So yeah, with the pipe pistol, it's a level 1. I'll keep it on me for now, but I'll scrap it later when I get up towards level 5, like that knife that I'll scrap now. You know what, I might as well just get rid of what I don't need, as well as putting on my party hat, because yay. What is that sound? Is that more ticks? I hate that little pitter-patter sound. Ooh, free Stimpaks. Yeah, I really hate these things. I don't know why they brought ticks in this game, but I'm really not thanking Bethesda for doing it, because good lord are these guys creepy. Alright, on the other side of the vault, coming down from those stairs, we've got another load of little commies that I can take care of pretty quickly. Now that I've actually got something that one-shots them, this is so much better. We should be running across our next little set of houses and little things that I want to loot. Because the more loot I get before I get to Flatwoods, I might actually be able to build something with my camp. Because after the last patch that got implemented, whatever patch that was, I'm playing this like relatively in February, so whatever the last patch was, introduced a bunch of admittedly little things, but they should have been there from the beginning just to teach players a little bit more about the game's mechanics early. So I'm actually happy that they did get implemented, because they're not really that good, but they still should have been there. Namely of which, I need to go check out what's up here, as I make my way down towards the Overseer's camp, which we will get to eventually. I'm not going to run off and do something. Is there anything up here that I should be concerning myself with? There are wind chimes. You'll find out why I hate these later, because they're supposed to summon a very, very annoying and very, very creepy creature that has jump-scared me a bunch of times. And yeah, if you didn't play your guitar in the vault, you have the mouth harp here, and you also have a banjo that you can play just to get your AP restoration up. Which is pretty good, because AP restoration is really, really good in the early game. XP dump even more. Now, where is this other little house? There is usually a little house down here. Here it is. Usually has another recipe in it. And this time it's protected by ferals. Wow, when it said weak ferals, I wasn't expecting them to go down one hit, but here we are. Yes, another recipe. Dog meat steak. I am about to run across a bunch of dogs. That could be potentially useful. And here we are at our next location. I'm slowly moving down the map, if the map ever loads. There we go. So we started up here, we went to here. Now we're heading down to this little location here. We're going to go to this farm and a lumber camp, and then from there I will head over to the Overseer's camp, where there is actually a player I might be able to say hello to. I haven't really had much in the way of problems with players in this game. I've had like a couple, but everyone in this game's been like really friendly. There's really been no bunches of, you know, douchebags that just want to troll people in this game, even though trolling people in this game could literally give you a headache if you're the one trolling. So that's definitely saying something. And you're the boss. You're not important. So you had berry mentats. You used to have a load more stuff, but now you don't really have a lot, and I will take more of that dog meat because I need to cook that up because I'm starting to run low on food. So there's also 2 notes here from a ghoul. This guy, I think he's to the east of the map in a place called the Mire. It's like right over the eastern side of the map, although I don't think I have ever found him. He just goes around telling people that if you feel like you're outcast, there's a place you can go, but I don't think I've ever found said place, but who knows, I might find it in this playthrough. Let's just continue grabbing everything. I don't know where you came from, but you can rack off. And that's a short hunting rifle. You know what? I'll take that. And I will automatically equip that too. Even though it's a level 1, Hunting rifles are still powerful. Get rid of those bloody wind chimes. I do not want that creepy winged creature coming down from the sky and scaring the utter crap out of me. Okay? It's just not going to happen. Now, I could go and use this cooking station here. I'm going to wait until I reach the overseas station so I can cook up a load of stuff, because she's actually has got a weapons and armor station there too. So I might as well just do it all together. For now, though, we're heading down to this house over here. Actually, is that a viable option? No. Actually, no. I will go over to that lumber yard first, because this farm here has a load of scorch that we need to deal with. So, for now, I'll go towards the mill, because that's only got ticks in it, and it's a relatively easy location to loot for large amounts of wood, such as this place here. Also, there are friendly lumberjack protectrons here.
Must chop wood forever. Please enjoy this complimentary sample of wood.
Thank you, my dear sir. A very free complimentary strand of wood. That's a very nice thing to say. Now, where are these rotten ticks? And this game gets incredibly dark indoors sometimes, so I will be using the Pip-Boy light a lot more than what I should be. Okay, this obviously isn't working. Will you rack off? Man, I hate ticks. I didn't think I could hate anything more than rad scorpions in this game, but they have seriously put in an enemy that I despise. It's very weak, but it still doesn't make it less creepy. These things are even worse to listen to when you've got a headset on. Or headphones, either one of the two. Because the sound just resonates through your ears. There's really nothing over here, like there's a bunch of ammo and a bunch of crafting materials, mainly wood. Wood is the main thing you want to be picking up here, i.e. because obviously it's a lumber yard. But I don't think there's anything... Well, shut my mouth. Pocketed raider armor. Raider. I would much rather have leather, because pocketed leather is one of the best things going around. I'll take that ammo too. And I'll take everything else here too, including that lumberjack saw. I'm not sure how much that weighs, but I'll take it. I actually think there is a note somewhere up here. Here it is. This note gives you the location of a second lumber mill that is up north, and I will be going to said lumber mill. It is all the way up here. I will be going to this eventually, and I'll detail that more once I actually get up to Morgantown. Because I'm not going to go where the game sends me straight after I finish that place. But for now, I'll leave it. Because one, I am crafting, and two, it's not relevant. And yeah, there is a lot of wood scraps around here you can just get like little wood parts from. Including, if I get lucky, there might be something in this chest right here. I do have 2 bobby pins, so I might as well give it a shot. Free caps. Alright, that's better than nothing, I suppose. Right, now that's over and done with, we can now focus on this farm right here. And this farm has a load of scorched, but it's also a good location for some good loot. And that's a shot I missed. There we go, a 50% chance. Once I get concentrated fire upgraded, that's when I'm going to be able to start sniping people off in V.A.T.S. So, hang on, where is everybody? There's usually way more scorched here than what is normally here. Where is everybody? Oh, wait, no, I killed you. What am I talking about? Just wondering why that guy was lying there dead, and I just realized I shot him. So in here, there is another note upstairs, detailing another area that is way out of my reach for now. And if you can read that, good luck. Yeah, this is one of the other problems I have with 76, is some of the notes are really, really hard to read. I'd like a read option that puts everything into subtitle mode so you can read it more perfectly. This one's not so bad, but yeah, some of the ones later, yeah, they get a little bit hard to read after a while. And they also killed the cat, and the cat was called Cheswick. You'll learn more about Cheswick later, I think. I think there's a note somewhere out in the world that talks about that cat. But for now, we... Was that always sitting there? Or was I just blind? Okay. I just get a magazine. I have never ever seen that sitting there before. Maybe they changed the locations for some of the magazines. If not, there's a perk for that. Quite mysteriously too, the Scorched over here are dead. That would explain things. There's a level 55 near me. Okay, he might have just screwed me out of a bit of XP there, but to be honest, that's, you know, not XP that I can't gain back, like, really fast. Why is there a Protectron coming towards... What is going on here? Did that level 55 bring this guy in here? As if he did, he can go away. I don't even know how that shot missed, but I'm not going to question it. On guard, you shitty Protectron.
Your cooperation is requested.
Yeah, that's right, you can't hit me. Hit me again. Yeah, there you go, you get blocked. I'm almost up to level 3. Right, I think there's a couple of things I could kill here. One of them being that Scorch that just mysteriously popped into the world there. You were not there before. And you only had a pair of knuckles on you. You should feel ashamed, you Scorched dude. The fact that you only had knuckles suggests you're not very good. And whatever stuff that I do pick up, i.e. like booze or anything, and that stim pack is worn off, any booze or like other stuff like that mountain honey I've been picking up, I'm just going to go sell it off when I get the Flatwoods anyway. It's not like I'm going to be carrying it around, because it's not really that useful to me, and my character's not really a drunk. I mean, she could be, but that's really not in my playthrough that I want to do, so yeah. Just pick up everything and scrap it, like every other player has done that's come through here. There we go. There's only one more location that I want to check in this farm, and it's up here, and I'm guessing all the guys up here are all dead. Either that or they didn't spawn in, one of the two. Is there a bobblehead here? No, sadly there is not. Right, and there is also no plan over here. So a bobblehead and a plan can both spawn in here. I could actually head up here and grab the watchtower, but I'd rather do that when I have a reason to come up here, because that right there is the relay station. And if I can actually find a supply drop tape, I can actually go up and send a supply drop down, so I can get some free loot out of it. So let's head down to the Overseer's camp now, so I can get more better equipped. I can actually craft some armor and get some more free XP. Better and better too, one of the players has actually got, yeah, they've got their base up. This is the one thing about Fallout being online that I love. Like, admittedly, that one's, you know, that's not the most impressive base on this game that I've seen. It's actually good to see people's bases out in, like, the open, because some people have actually come up with some very interesting and very sexy building designs in the most unlikeliest of places. There's a Molotov right there, too. And it doesn't tell me who it belongs to. If I went up to it, probably, but most of them usually keep their doors locked, and I don't fancy myself being wanted right now. And there's level 3, we'll do that in a second. So these will be in certain locations that are vital to, like, the main mission progress. So I'm going to try and find all of these, because I do have a list I can keep up with, but yeah, it's a load of ammo, a bit of water, a bit of food, and also a holotape.
log, south of Vault 76. I knew this wasn't going to be the Appalachia I remembered, but... mutated animals? Haywire bots? No people so far. We have to be ready to rebuild in... what I can confirm is... hostile territory. Fortunately, Vault-Tec was prepared. You see this? The cooking station, the stash box, the workbenches, all built with the camp. You need a home base out there. The construction and assembly mobile platform is designed to give you one. Just add resources, planning, and a little elbow grease. When you move your camp, everything you've built is stored, ready to be placed back down in the new area. Use this to establish a foothold whenever you're in unfamiliar territory. I've left my camp behind so you can use it. I know I'm breaking my own advice by not taking it with me. But after seeing Appalachia for myself, I need to make sure every resident of 76 has a safe haven they can start from. I'll make do without it. If it's still standing, the town of Flatwoods is further down this road. Find me there. This is the Overseer, signing off.
So, we'll find more of her tapes later, namely in Flatwoods is just down there. So, we've got 3 things to do. It used to be 2. One of these things has been added in. Placing your camp is now a miscellaneous objective to do. It will give you 50 XP to do. And, to be honest, it really should have been in there from the start. She did make the mention about the camp, so fair enough, it should have been in there. So, for now, for the crafting the weapon part, I will just create a throwing knife. That gives me 50 XP. Yep. And the same thing for the armor. I will create a leather chest piece. That should give me another 50 XP. Now I just gotta place my camp, and I can do that by going to my Pip-Boy, pressing L1, and there'll be a zone of effect or something. Basically, anything within this circle you cannot be within certain range of another player's base, which is making me think I'm not going to be able to place it here because of that dude over there. In fact, I physically can't place it over here because of that dude's base. Little bit annoying. There we go. We can actually place it down right here. This I really like. There's still the same stuff from Fallout 4, but there's way more stuff here now, and it's actually been set to now where you don't have to continually scroll through crap just to get what you need. You can now use the D-pad to switch in between stuff that you have and stuff that you want, which I find is very better, because then you can have all these tabs, and then you can just, like, switch in between this and this and this. You don't need to continually scrolling through everything. It's like a mile long. So I'll leave the camp stuff for now. I don't really want to do that yet, but I'll probably just build like a little flat base, like a scrapping shack or something off camera just to have a little base. So I reckon the last thing we can probably do for today is head down to Flatwoods in preparation for starting our next stage of the quest line. And if I'm right, I don't know if this guy's base being here is going to impact it, but usually around here there is somewhat of a random event that spawns in. Why do I hear a Scorched? Well, there you go. There's your random event. And there's also a little campsite here with nothing in it. Oh, I didn't actually cook anything. That's a good point. I should really do that. So, purified water is not the only water you can get in Fallout 76. There is also boiled water that's made from dirty water. So it's not straight to purified anymore. This you either need a water filter, you can find it, or you need a water purifier. All of which are out of my hands at the moment, so with that boiled water, I will make some tea. Don't underestimate the power of tea in this game. Those are actually really nice to have, and as for meat, I can make a cat meat steak, some grilled rad stag, which is always a good thing if you need extra carry weight, some mutt chops, and also a starlight berry cobbler. So that's got me set up with food and drink for the minute there, because my thirst is actually going down, but I'll deal with that later. It's not so much a problem right now. And there we go. There was the random event I was talking about. Oh, hello. What have I found here?
Raleigh gave the all clear. Not sure what I expected, but it definitely wasn't this. I knew the government would get us nuked. Easy population control that you could just blame on the Chinese. Get rid of the unwanted lower class, cherry-pick the middle. Leave the government and military to restore whatever order they want. Look at this place. Have fun restoring this infected mess of a world, you dipshits.
Right, I have no idea who the hell you are. And Cora's journal. I turned on the faucet the other day and out came this dirty grey mess. Then I get to find out is not only is the water purifier busted, but the air purifier's gone to hell as well. These damn vines managed to find their way through a concrete wall and right into the machinery. They're so unnatural I don't even want to think of what sort of government experiment gone wrong is this. Now this means I just can't stay here. I thought about that's a weird word right there. Holing up is what I'll call it. With the others, but rumor is some of them want to help the survivors out there. Bunch of crazies. Those very survivors are the ones that ridiculed us. They killed Caleb's family. I even found 2 dead bodies outside my own bunker trying to break in. I'm just going to take what I have and head west. Right, abandoned bunker. And no, I don't want to visit the atomic shop. Right, if I go way over into the Maya, what have I just found? Interesting. I've never gotten that random event before, but at least I'm getting something new. The one thing I will have to be careful when I get to Flatwoods, however, is these bunch of crazy robots. They're okay for now, but that probably means that the event hasn't started yet. Yeah, the first event you get when you get to Flatwood literally involves killing robots. It kind of gets irritating after a while, especially when you go back there multiple times. I swear you guys are more evasive than what you used to be. Where the hell do you think you're going? You think you're gonna run away so you can come around and attack me when I've got my back turned? No siree. And here we are. Here's Flatwoods. Home of the Green Monster. Which, I haven't actually found the Flatwoods Monster yet. I found nearly every other cryptid except the Flatwoods Monster. I have no idea how to make one spawn in. Bloody mole rats. I hated you in Fallout 4, and I still hate you in this game as well. So, this is where I'll leave this video off for today. There is no point in going in the Flatwoods further, because I want to leave the main missions till next part. And next part. What are we doing next part? We'll do Flatwoods, that's for sure. There is a bunch of missions we need to do down there to activate the next part of the main quest line. So we'll definitely do that. We might actually go explore over here and maybe up here. Just depends how long it takes me to do Flatwoods itself. Because ideally I would like to be up in Morgantown within the next 3 parts or so I can really start moving around the map. Because the map isn't small and There's also a level 11 that probably accidentally shot someone's house. Probably. It's good to be back in Fallout, even if this game has copped a fair load of crap against it, so fair enough, but I want to show off the good parts of Fallout, but I will have my own criticisms of this, because there is some stuff that I don't necessarily agree with. And that's all coming up next time. So drop a like, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next video.